So we are back to Blue Jays franchise. Last episode we went to play the game ALDS Game 2 against Boston, the best team in MLB. We somehow won 8-4 in that game. I don't know how we won that game. There's a huge explosion of offense from the Blue Jays and even the Red Sox too. They had 12 hits. We had 16 hits on the day, 2 errors. They had 1 error. We scored 8 runs. They scored 4. 3, actually 5 came in the last 2 innings for us too. So he pretty much even made a comeback, I guess you could say. So, you take a look at the hitting chart though, you do have Castro, Myers at 2 doubles, Peterson at a double, Myers, Peterson, and Murphy all at home runs, Castro, Myers at 3 RBI, Peterson at 2 RBI, and Tulo had 1. So, easily Will Myers had the best game of, like, one of his best games of his career basically in that game. He exploded in offense for us in that game. We take a look at our pitching though. We have Eric K 6 innings, pitched 9 hits, 4 earned runs, and striking out 7. And the rest of it, we have like Salas getting the win right there, only allowing 2 hits, 0 earned runs, and the rest didn't allow any runs after that. So our pitching staff was clutch after Hayes exited the game, and even Rodriguez though, he didn't have that bad of a game. He had 6.1 innings pitched, 10 hits, 3 earned runs, and only striking out 2 on the day. Whereas Vivarlo took the L, 0.2 innings pitched, 2 hits, 2 earned runs. I mean, that's basically what shut them down. Even Green, though, he had only 1 inning pitched, 2 hits, 2 earned runs, and yeah, so that's why they lost. So we took Game 2 of the ALDS. Now we have to go back to Rogers Center. He took the first 2 games in Boston. Now have the ability to go and win the ALDS, move on to the LCS again for the 2nd year in a row. So hopefully we can do that. But now let's take a look at what our, I guess our bracket looks like in the MLB right now. So go find that. So you take a look at the ALDS, though we do have Toronto 2-0 against Boston. Plus over there in, like you have Chicago and LA, they're 1-1 right now. If you take a look at over the NLDS, they have looks like the Cubs and Arizona 2-0 against Arizona, and LA 1-1 against Miami. So it's pretty fair up in there in the top corner. But when you look at the bottom, though, it's not even close to being fair at all. We're probably hopefully gonna win this series as long as they don't come back and pull a Texas Rangers on us, or even we pull a Blue Jays, I guess, on us, because Blue Jays came back 2-0 against the Rangers in the ALDS. But anyway, let's move on to the next game, which is in Toronto. First game in Toronto. Hopefully take this W. We have Rick Porcello versus Drew Smiley. So let's simulate this one and hopefully win this one, move on to the LCS. So sim this one. We took the L. Okay, 7-2, we got killed. Damn, so now a 2-1 series in this ALDS, still lead for us, but Jackie Billy Jr. 2 hit me a double, Castillo and McCannell at doubles, DeBow, Castro, Prado, and McCannell at home runs. Man, we got killed in that game. But let's check out what our hitting was. Tulo and Cespedes at doubles. Buxton had a home run for some reason. Buxton had 2 RBI on that day. So Porcello, 8 innings pitched, 7 hits, 2 earned runs, striking out 4, whereas Smiley 1.2 innings pitched, 5 hits, 3 earned runs. We got killed. Oh no. Navilia came in, allowed 9 hits, 4 earned runs. Damn it, our pitching staff is a mess right now. Okay, so we lost the game though. First game in Toronto, we lost that one. We're still 2-1 though in this series. We still have a chance to go and win this series. So next game is still in Toronto, sorry. And it's Hutch taking on Buchholz. Hopefully, I want to see Hutch though. I want to see his record is right now. Because Hutch, is he any good? I doubt he's any good. Because in the regular season, 4.13 is his ERA. So our offense better step up big in that game if you want to go and move on to the LCS. So last year Hutch had 20-6. Now 8-7 when it comes to the win-loss record this season. So like the difference between these 2 years is just dramatic though, almost 1 ERA worse than last year. So pretty weak there, I guess. But now hopefully Donaldson channels his inner, what year was that actually? Was that like 2018? Is entered that 2019 Hutch version and hopefully wins his ALCS game or ALDS game, move on to the LCS. So hopefully let's go sim this game. It kind of sucks you can't do any simcast in this game, so you can go by inning and see what the score is. But I guess though it's the way you have to do it, so let's go sim through date and hopefully move on to the LCS. And we lost that game too, 8-4, so we got killed in that game. And now we're going back to Boston to play Game 7, Matt Bum versus David Price. Man, that's gonna be a crazy game though. Hopefully we win this one. I don't want to play this one because I already played last game and it took forever to get that one out. So yeah, let's check this one out. So we have David Price 2.45 ERA and Matt Bum a 0 ERA on the season. So it'd be crazy if we don't lose this one because Matt Bum played that game. He had a shutout against Michael Wacha in the wild card. He hasn't played in over a week. So hopefully he hasn't lost a little bit of that firepower he had in the wildcard game. So first game in Boston, maybe go and sim this one. I don't want to play this one because it just take forever to play. But we'll go check out what the records and stuff are, the lineups and stuff. See if we can go make some changes. Right now, Tulo's at leadoff. What the heck? Hold up. So why is Tulo even at leadoff? I didn't even make that change. So David Price, what is he? I think he's a lefty. He's got to be a lefty. And let's move over here. So Tulo, yeah, right-handed pitching, DH. It would be a DH. So I guess this is what it is against David Price in Game 7. Or yeah, is it Game 7? It's got to be Game 7 or something like that. No, it's a Game 6, isn't it? You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Game 5, sorry, Game 5. Keep saying Game 7 because we used to the NHL and the NBA. But I'll go to this one. Go left-handing pitching, DH. Okay, so you have Steve Castro, Byron Buxton, Josh Donaldson, Peterson. Will Mars has played very well for us, batting 500. So maybe switch in. What should we do? Tulo, 0.95. He's doing terrible. Okay, Will Mars gets on base. So maybe the best thing to do is get Yoenis Cespedes. But yeah, like this. Bring this down. Kind of like this. Would this be any good? Tulo like this. Yeah, Murphy. Jamie Harris is batting 400. Holy moly. Okay, so he's doing very well for us down there. Jamie Harris should be down there, that's for sure. So we'll go and bring him up. That's possibly where Tulo is. Bring Tulo all the way down to the bottom of the order because I don't want him being up there when we can't hit at all. So our hitter is batting pretty well up in the upper part of the lineup besides Josh Donaldson, but he could always come around because he's 95 overall, so he has the ability to do that. So you have Dexter Fowler, Doug Schroeder, Pedro Alvarado, and Howard Wise on the bench. So should we utilize Doug Schroeder maybe? Nah, oh, he's got great hitting. Oh, this is tough. We could put him at DH, we could if you wanted to. But Steve Castro is already at DH, and he's doing well, unless we take out Steve Castro, bring him in at shortstop for Tulo, because Tulo, his fielding's going down, even his hitting is kind of going down too, but his hitting's still good. Okay. Because Castro's defense is, even his fielding's a 60 though too. Okay. Might be better for Doug Schroeder to be out there though. I could see him playing very well, because we need to get some speed in the lineup. Okay, so if you do this, bring down Steve Castro, bring him in for Tulo. I'm sorry, Tulo, but you're not hitting well. We do not need you playing in Game 5 if you can't hit. So leave it like that. Bring Castro all the way up here, and then we can go mix around the lineup so Doug Schroeder has the ability to go and get some hits while getting set up for some home runs. So no one man was great against lefties when it comes to hitting home runs. Oh, it's against righties. Damn it. Lefties. 50. Oh my God, we are not fit for this. So, Byron Buxton. I want to leave him there, though. Maybe bring him in. I don't know where to put him in the lineup. Actually, some speed at the bottom of the lineup would not be that bad, actually. Yeah, it would actually be a good idea to do that. So, maybe bring him up like this. Not like this. So, we have Doug Schroeder at the bottom of the lineup, sadly, but, I mean, he's a faster player than Tulo, plus he can actually go and hit too, so hopefully he plays well. Plus he has Steve Castro at shortstop now, utilizing his defense to make him an even better player than he is already right now. So a little bit of progression for Steve Castro plus Doug Schroeder being used for once. And Tulo just not where he's supposed to be though. We do not want Tulo to be struggling in Game 5 when we need him to be hitting, and he's not hitting. So this season, even though he's batted 277 in the regular season, he just didn't really play all that well this season though. He's filled off a bit off the hype train for how well he's been playing. Actually, it's a huge game though in Game 5 of the LDS, so why not go and play it, I guess. So I guess next episode will be Game 5 of the LDS. The winner goes and moves on to the LCS. The loser goes home and sits on the couch to go watch their team move on, possibly the World Series in the LCS matchup. So I guess on this episode off here, make sure to subscribe for more Blue Jays Richards. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.